Last night on MasterChef Australia,
This is the battle of the Gen Y cooks.
Matthew, Callum and Shani cooked a classic 70s dish in the pressure test.
And from Generation Y to Generation what?
And for Shani, the MasterChef journey came to an end.
I'm really at peace with going today. I think it was the right time to go.
Tonight, it's time for a celebrity chef challenge.
We have a massive battle on our hands today in the kitchen.
Jonathan goes head-to-head against Gordon Ramsay's protégé, Josh Emmett.
You've got no chance of beating him.
Can the amateur outcook the pro at his own signature dish?
I will help you, but I'm here to win as well.
With immunity up for grabs, the stakes have never been higher.
You've got your work cut out for you today, I think. This is my home ground.
A couple of days ago, Jonathan won the Australian Food Icon Invention Test.
This is my interpretation of a Chico roll.
That is absolutely brilliant.
And so today he's going to be facing off against a celebrity chef in the Celebrity Chef Challenge. There's immunity up for grabs, and I know what that feels like to have immunity, so I know how important a day this is for Jono.
I'm feeling really proud. I'm thinking I'm another step closer to getting where I want to get to opening my restaurant, to cooking every day.
Jonathan, today you're going to face off against one of the country's top chefs. So this is how it's going to work. The celebrity chef has chosen a dish, and you will both cook that dish to the same recipe. Once you've cooked, our judges will taste both dishes. It's a blind tasting, so they'll have no idea who's cooked which dish.
Jonathan, a win today will give you the best prize of all. Immunity represented by this pin.
The immunity pin certainly has the most value to me. You know, I'm one of the contestants being in the most eliminations, so I certainly wouldn't mind the immunity pin.
Winning immunity is like picking up a superpower, and you are going to need a superhuman effort, because standing between you and that pin is a culinary superman. He cooked in Melbourne at Est, a legendary restaurant. He then moved to London, and for a decade, he's worked alongside Gordon Ramsay. Please welcome to the MasterChef Kitchen, from Melbourne's Maze Restaurant, Executive Chef Josh Emmett.
Knowing Josh Emmett's background, I'm very nervous.
Hi, I'm Josh Emmett, chef de cuisine at Maze Melbourne. My food philosophy is about keeping it simple and enhancing the natural flavours in the food. My food style is all about balance. It's about getting the right things on the plate, you know, flavours that work well together and merging them as one. To be a success in this industry, you need to be ambitious, you need to be driven, and you need to love your job.
Josh and I have been working together now for 10 years, and I handpicked him especially for this restaurant in Melbourne. So anyone going against him will have to really seriously focus, because you've got no chance of beating him.
Josh, welcome to the MasterChef Kitchen. How much drive have you got to put Jonathan back in his box, the amateur?
I like a good competition, so hopefully he's up for it. But, you know, I don't ever like to lose. No one likes to lose.
I think it can be professionally embarrassing if a chef loses, but, you know, I'm quietly confident.
Maybe the difference, especially cooking in this kitchen, this is my home ground. I just want to win.
You've got your work cut out for you today, I think.
He does seem a little arrogant. I would be too if I'd been working for 11 years for Gordon Ramsay.
We have a massive battle on our hands today in the kitchen. Because it's a blind tasting, we will not watch you cook, so we'll leave. Good luck.
So, Jonathan, let's find out what dish stands between you and that elusive immunity.
Coral trout wrapped in chicken skin with a lemon thyme consommé.
Jono loves this kind of food. It's beautiful bistro sort of food, food that looks simple but involves a lot of technique.
So, Josh, what elements of that dish are going to be difficult for Jonathan to do?
The main element of this dish, Jonathan, is the coral trout, okay? It's wrapped in chicken skin, and that is the part that's going to give you the most trouble. The other aspect is a lovely light consommé, very, very delicate and crystal clear.
Have you made a consommé before?
No.
If you get it right the first time, I'll be surprised.
I'm also worried about the turned vegetables.
OK, Jonathan, time to taste.
Bloody tasty. That's unreal.
This appears on the surface a really simple dish, but it's not at all. All elements are difficult, and I will help you, but I'm here to win as well.
I'll do your dish justice.
Good man.
Yeah.
Josh has 1 hour and 20 minutes to reproduce that dish. You have 1 hour and 35 minutes. Your time starts now.
First thing to do is get the skin off the chicken leg. I've got to get the skin off cleanly so I can put the fish in.
I'll start from the other side.
This way?
Yeah, gently in there. Gently, gently, gently. It's 90% of the battle.
The next thing I've got to do is get the stock ready for the consommé.
How are you feeling so far, Jonathan? You doing okay?
Yeah.
So you've got in your head clear about how to do the consommé?
Well, I just want to get it on for the first 35 minutes, and then once I've got that done, I think then I can focus on the fish.
Okay.
I didn't realise the fish was whole.
So tell me, have you filleted a fish before or not?
I have. It's just not my. It's not really something that I normally do.
I know this fish has got a very tough skin, so you need to be pretty delicate with it.
Either the skin's tough or the knife's blunt.
Skin's like old boots. It's so tough. Good. Not bad for a first effort, no?
Jonathan, your head start's over. Josh, head to your station. You both have 1 hour and 20 minutes to put up a beautiful dish.
Good luck, mate.
Thank you. I think I've started pretty well. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I've started pretty well. I've got the consommé on, which is good. I think the hardest part's going to be making the consommé clear. I think that's the thing I'm most worried about.
You know, he seems to be flying along. He's full of confidence, so it's going to be a good competition.
15 minutes after Josh has started, Josh has already caught up, it seems. He's got his consommé started, and really, I think Jonathan and Josh at this point are now at about the same time.
I always expect the celebrity chef to catch up to me, but slow and steady can win the race. Let's not forget that.
You have just on 1 hour to go. Josh, how do you think you're going in comparison to Jonathan at this stage? Have you caught up?
I think I've caught up.
OK.
Yeah. Now I just need to get ahead.
Pressure's building. You've got just under 45 minutes to go. Now it's getting exciting.
Jono's doing amazingly well. He's just getting on to turning his vegetables.
To turn a vegetable basically means to shape it into kind of like an elongated football shape. It's one of those kind of classic French techniques which Gordon Ramsay's kitchens are known for.
Hey, Jonathan, you up to the dreaded turn vegetables?
Yeah.
Do you still think you can win?
If I can learn how to turn these vegetables in the next 2 minutes. If I don't turn the vegetables perfectly to look like Josh, the judges will know straight away.
Turn it round on itself and just run the knife over. That's right, turn it round. Just get the motion. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just practice that little motion and then have a go at turning it, and you might pull the thing off. But remember, the clocks are ticking, Johnny.
I know, that's the problem.
Top.
Come on, Johnny, you're doing a really good job.
Come on, mate.
Jonathan is an impressive cook. When Jonathan wants to shine, he shines. And, you know, win or lose today, you can't be anything but awestruck with how well he's doing and how calmly he's approaching everything.
The consommes are simmering, baby vegetables have been prepped. You have just under half an hour to go. And Josh Emmett, I think Jonathan is giving you a run for your money.
Come on,
Johnny. Come on, mate.
30 minutes to go. Josh puts his fillet of coral trout in the chicken skin and wraps it up really neatly. And then he wraps it with cling wrap. It looks really nice and tight.
The problem is square fish, round tube.
That looks great, Jono. That looks awesome.
I finally get the fish into the chicken skin, wrap it up in cling film. I'm pretty happy with what I've got. Is that all right?
Yeah, if you've got time, I'd rewrap it and go a little bit tighter, but overall, I think it looks really nice.
Okay.
When you wrap it with a cling film, it needs to be really, really, really tight to hold the shape. It's only a minor thing, but it's minor details that might win him this competition.
Watching Jonathan make his consommé from start to end, it was amazing to watch. But when he stirred the egg white mixture into the stock, it just went all cloudy.
I don't know how to get it back to clear, really. But hopefully some miracle will happen and it'll all come together. Josh.
Yep.
Would you mind coming to check my raft, my consommé?
Of course I will,
A raft is an egg white and meat and vegetable mixture that sits on top. The soup underneath it sort of revolves around it, and all those little proteins that make a soup cloudy cling to that egg white, and then as you take the egg white out, the soup is left completely clear, which is exactly what you want for a consommé.
Yeah, it's looking good, actually.
Is that what it's meant to look like?
Yeah, it is, yeah. You'll be right.
You have just under 15 minutes to go. Time to flex those culinary muscles in this Celebrity Chef Challenge.
The thing about this dish is it looked easy from just appearances, but I think with all the fiddly stuff that you can see, it'll drive you nuts.
How's it going, Jonathan?
I'm just struggling a little bit.
Well, this one doesn't look too bad, does it?
No, I think I'm quite happy with them.
Very smart. It wasn't that hard after all, was it? Do you mind if I taste your consommé?
Please.
That is it's almost as good as mine. In fact, it might be better. That's far better than the first one I ever made, I'll tell you that much for nothing. Really good, really good.
Nice one, Jono.
Jonathan, Josh, you've cooked some beautiful food. Now, the finishing touches. You have just under 5 minutes to go.
Come on, Jono, let's go.
Oh, dude.
All right, almost there. How are you doing?
I feel all right.
It's looking good, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed, to tell you the truth, so far. He's doing a good job. This is a tough dish. I think what it'll come down to is taste.
You have 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Time's up. Well done.
Good on you, mate.
Thanks, buddy.
Good boy. Good boy. Nice. Well done, mate.
Thanks. The challenge is over. I feel really happy that I've cooked everything. It all looks great. It's now time to find out what the judges think. My plate's going to be plate 1.
It's a very elegant dish, quite pretty. pretty even.
The most important thing about this dish and what makes this dish so bang up today is that crystal clear consommé. George, let's plate up.
Shall we?
Wow, what an amazing combination. It's a dish that's not only layered with flavours, it's layered with textures as well. It's pretty amazing.
I think it's a really beautiful consommé. It's elegant, it's fresh. For me, the biggest issue with this dish is salt. I need more salt.
It's very, very subtle.
I love the subtleties in it. If this is Jonathan's dish, he's done a great job.
Well, we've tasted plate one, now let's score it.
My plate being tasted second is not a disadvantage. I nailed it, I think, no problems.
Vicky. What you notice firstly is you got 5 beautiful pieces of that coral trout that's been wrapped in the chicken, you know, 2 on the bottom and 3 elevated on the top just to lift up. What I don't like and what I hate eating is big sprigs of raw thyme. Look, I think it looks beautiful, but at the end of the day, it comes down to the taste. Shall we taste?
You know that thing when you come home and the window cleaner's been, and your windows are sparkling clean, you look out into the garden and suddenly everything seems brighter, more colourful, more vibrant. That's like that dish. The fish is impeccable, there's a real flavour in that consommé. That, for me, is an example of a great modern dish.
I actually thought that the potatoes on dish 1 were turned a little bit more evenly, but it's such an elegant dish, and once you tasted it, it's so surprising. Should we score plate 2?
You cooked 2 versions of Josh Emmett's signature dish. There's a maximum of 30 points up for grabs each. The person with the highest score wins. Jonathan, if you win today, like Adam, you will hold that coveted immunity pin.
I know he definitely wants one of these immunity pins. If anyone deserves one, it's Jonathan. He's gone through 5 eliminations now, and this is his 2nd Celebrity Chef Challenge, so I think he's in with a shot.
I can now reveal that plate 1 belonged to Jonathan. Matt, can you reveal your score for plate 1?
Jonathan, I scored a dish 7 out of 10. You brought us a beautiful, light, modern bistro dish. But what it lacked was a little bit of finesse in your cooking and a little bit of flavour on the palate.
Donna, would you like to reveal your score for Jonathan's dish?
Jonathan, I gave your dish an 8.
Great.
I love the subtlety of your dish. It looked great. Well done.
Now for the final tally. George?
Jonathan, I scored your dish a 7 out of 10.
Jonathan's received scores of 7, 7, and 8 from the judges. And I think that's a really respectable score, but I can tell from the look on Jonathan's face that he is just not happy with himself.
So, Josh, time to find out whether or not you've scored more than 22 out of 30 to clinch this challenge. Donna, how did you score plate number 2?
Josh, I scored your dish a 9 out of 10. What a fabulous dish. My kind of restaurant food. Lots of flavour, lots of textures. I loved it.
I scored plate number 2. A 9 out of 10.
Josh, Matt must score your dish 5 or more for you to clinch the Celebrity Chef Challenge.
Josh, scored your dish 9 out of 10.
Well, Josh, 27 out of a possible 30. That makes you the winner of our Celebrity Chef Challenge. Congratulations.
Honestly, I think it was a good battle, and I think Jonathan, you know, you did yourself proud. You did a great dish.
He'd never made a consommé before.
No.
He'd never turned vegetables before. It's not bad, is it?
Based on that, he shouldn't have got anything on the plate.
Of course Jonathan should be proud of what he's done today. It was a fantastic effort under a huge amount of pressure.
Josh Emmett, thank you for taking some time out of your busy schedule to come up here to the MasterChef Kitchen, and we hope to see you again soon.
Good luck, Jonathan.
Yes. Thanks, Anna.
Well done, mate.
Thank you. I've had another chance to win the immunity, and it's just slipped away from me. I'm gonna have to fight harder to get back here again.
Tomorrow night on MasterChef Australia.
This has to be a brilliant succession of restaurant dishes.
The amateurs race to prepare a 3-course menu for Qantas business class.
I think we could have a disaster on our hands.
2 teams must deliver the best in-flight dining experience.
We've gone from enormous hangar, enormous plane to tiny, tiny kitchen.
The team who fails will face an elimination challenge.
I'm just so happy to have my immunity pin today.
To survive, they must meet the exacting standards of Qantas CEO, Alan Joyce.
I think this was pretty close.
I really don't want to face the team elimination this week.